So obviously I'm going for VP.
Okay. It is, by the way.
I mean, I saw VP play better last game. To be honest, I think they can elongate this game as well.
By the way,
finished my points. I was just joking. They didn't finish my points.
No, I know, but VP are dodging this matchup. It's GPK mid lane on the TA.
Is it?
Yeah.
How do you know?
Well, because he's in the mid lane right now, and it's GPK.
So Nightfall's also the mid lane.
Well, not anymore. He's going top. I mean, I
that's
think
interesting. I guess you're right.
I think you want to throw because your point was Coddle's going to win the mid lane because he's Coddle, but not if it's
not against TA.
Yeah.
Well, you're right. This is the right choice. Anyway, to the point I was making is that they have some really solid tempo players, which they've kind of outplayed Tundra last game. I wouldn't be surprised if that happened again. They have better team fight as well. And you have 2 carries that are very explosive, or 2 cores that are very explosive compared to Wraithling that's going to take forever to get online. So it's all in the Visage. I like Visage. I don't think he's that strong yet. I am going for VP.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm slightly now more aversive of back in Tundra because of this GPK mid lane TA.
It's very smart.
I think, yeah, it's very smart. This is definitely something that is going to make Coddle's life a little bit more difficult, whereas last game GPK kind of just had to avoid this matchup after Coddle had level 3 specifically eliminate like you called. GPK is going to be able to stand his own a lot better here in this lane.
Yep. And he could also farm jungle at the same time as 9. Obviously that got nerfed a bit with the side plate spill, but it's fine. You can still farm jungle. Ember could somewhat, but not great.
Yeah, especially because he didn't go full flame guard, right? Because he didn't see the points. More points into the Sleight of Fist, which I don't think was a bad thing by any means. But TA with her build, I mean with any build really, because there's kind of only one build on TA unless you take your safe lane and melt level 1. It's going to make for some very, very fast farming in the side camps. So 33 has actually gone for Soul Assumption level 1 here. Lots of minus armor for Kingslayer, who already starts with just 1.
Yeah. What's the usual build? I guess on Visage mid we always used to see the Grave Chill first.
Yep, it was always Grave Chill into a couple null talismans, and then it depends on what you wanted. Sometimes we'll get bots.
And I think Soul Assumption is better for the offlane because you want to play aggressively. Who cares if you're attacking the Void Spirit? He has the shield anyway.
I think in this one, it's really good because both of these heroes are relatively low armor. 3 base armor, well, I don't know base, but right now 3 armor at level 2 for the Void Spirit and only the 1 for the Phoenix. So just the 1 value point in Gush here is going to put him down to 0. A couple of right clicks, a Soul Assumption to go through the Resonant Pulse physical block. Yeah, it's really good.
No, Soul Assumption is not. Smash it.
I know.
Oh, right, to go through. Yeah, no, that's what I mean. That's why I think Soul Assumption is value. I don't think Grave Chill is that great at level 1 here, or even getting a point until level 4. So
I could have seen it though. Double slow level 1 versus Kingslayer, who went Fire Spirits. Maybe could have been a kill too. But I think this is the safer option. And now we have Grave Chill anyway.
Okay, yeah, it's a good lane. I mean, I guess if you're keeping a distance, who cares? Grave Chill block. It's a good lane for them. I think that Tundra has decent lanes, but I really like the solution of GPK mid. We did talk about this, right? The first game, or did we talk about?
We did.
Outside of the stream?
It might have been outside the stream. I think didn't we see a Coddle in our first series as a support though, or something like that, and then we brought it up and. Yeah. Here's a couple of other things you can do against Coddle to mitigate it. And TA mid was one of the ideas I had, so we'll see how it works out in practice.
It's the most normal one. I think the best 2 heroes to deal with Coddle mid. One actually orthodox, just TA, and the unorthodox to me would be the Timber mid and bring him back. He tanks it nicely, and then he just destroys Coddle afterwards because you could just run at him, right? And you rarely get killed with the Illuminate. I'd like to see some team try that out.
Is Falta gonna stack with that stun? No, he's not. Just a second late, unfortunately, or about a half a second late. No, he bottom.
Yeah,
Snaking will be fine. 7 stick charges. This is a very spam-heavy lane, so sticks, yeah, full wand even for Nightfall in this lane is going to make it a little bit difficult for Tundra to find any kills down here, despite how explosive they may be. Basically, they just spam their spells all day long, and that is going to get a lot of regen.
Is 3-3, by the way, going to go for the exact same build he's gone for every game, which is the Helm of the Overlord? Because I guess with Visage...
True! Yeah, Visage used to be
his build.
It really did. Yeah, no, it did. Good point. I'm so used to seeing Dahak, you know, first item, what is it? He would go Orchid usually, right? Yeah, but I think
it's
offlane...
a very different position.
Yeah. Exactly, yeah. You're going to want to go for that item. Because
That's also why I suggested 9 or skitter play, you know, because I think I was stuck with the hot play styles against this hero's mid or carry, right? But in this new meta, it does kind of make sense with home of the Overlord as he dies, by the way, or they lose snaking rather, and 3-3, he's not going to fight this because he has no mana. Can't really use the Soul Assumption to effectively hit.
Level 2 Soul Assumption, though, is a lot more damage. This spell gets really good with levels. So it's pretty valuable here. Because the damage is the same, but you get more charges. So it's just really strong. Hex top lane here is they're looking for a kill on the Skitter. He's going to use the Fairy Fire, as well as the Stick Charges. Fada's going to be here with an additional stun to keep them safe. I don't think there's any regen here right now, though, so Skitter is going to be forced away from the wave for a while, but luckily, with the wave pushing, he should have no problems finding CS underneath his tower. He is a Raid King after all.
It's the classic when you're playing a melee carry, just try to get the lane equilibrium as close to the tower as possible, maybe even under tower. It's fine as long as he has some CS here, but he is going to struggle though. The lane is very strong. Mars deals well with Wraith King, and he hasn't even needed to put a point in Bulwark, which shows just how powerful this lane. Double stun always very good.
Yeah, 14 denies by the way here for DM.
DM is such a good offlaner. It's kind of crazy. The only reason my teams didn't want him in the very beginning is because they said he was lazy, and now he's found a team when apparently he's not lazy, and they're like, wow, he is so good.
Good stun from Fata. Yeah, even blocks Save from getting off a spell. Not like he has got mana for one anyway, and Save actually almost dying to the Skellies. He might go to Fata as well. The Spear first to claim the life of Skitter, as Fata will be able to trade away Save. So solo XP for DM on that kill into Skitter.
That's so good. That's still a win for DM once again. You know, you kill Skitter, so even if you get a counter kill on the support. And GPK, I mean, I can't believe I'm seeing a Coddle with creeps attacking his tower. Richie, what's happening?
Okay, sorry, we're finding
GPK's found a way to beat this build. As 3-3, by the way.
He's got wand charges. He'll be fine.
And the cloak as well, so it's fine. Nightfall though? Is he the one that's in trouble now? 3-3 has a Soul Assumption. You just need to get in the range of Nightfall. Nightfall, careful. There's a Soul Assumption hitting him. He baited it out. He knew it was coming. That was the last bit of mana for 3-3.
It was, yeah. Pretty much.
I bet Nightfall feels really clever.
Yeah, make sure it doesn't get too clever though, because range on Soul Assumption is pretty good. So
the cleverer, the better.
Yes, the more clever, the better. As GPK this time around, compared to 67 CS for 9. Which he had very similar to last game, GPK at least keeping pretty close to them. And with this DD rune especially, he'll be able to farm a couple of side camps, maybe even this Ancient camp. Yeah, I think he is.
Alright, so I mean, Coddle will still fight far, right? You don't actually ever beat him in lane. But the fact that the creep wave touched the tower is the win in itself for GPK. And GPK even getting his own Ancient stacks, not as fast as the Coddle, but these are more efficient, though.
Kingslayer.
Kingslayer. Yep.
Creeps don't cancel cells anymore.
Anchor Smash. Oh, Kingslayer too strong.
Too strong. The Arena top lane, though, is going to find Skitter. Skitter's struggling. Level 4.
You're thinking about changing your prediction here, Richie?
To be honest, I didn't really consider this top lane. I didn't think DM was going to pop off. I mean, Visage as well is only level 4, so we're really struggling to find any XP. 33. Now he's going to show. That's going to be a decent amount of damage onto Save here. Another Soul Assumption ready to go in a second, but he's going to be well without range, thanks to the Spear of DM. He'll be A-okay. No, I'm still gonna go. I'm still gonna go Tundra. I think we still have a very explosive game here as soon as 33 hits level 6. Bird's not too great versus the Mars either. He can actually burst them relatively easily. So maybe I should pay more attention to this Mars. But Visage fun hero. So I'll hold out hope for him for now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think the game is lost by any means, but I just think the VP has done a really good job at dealing with some of the early game threats. We'll see how they respond, though, in the mid game as Nightfall. Now maybe he's getting too clever. Here comes 9. That Astral Step counts as movement, so he's just super slow now. Has one more Astral Step to simulate.
Nice.
I think Nightfall might have just wanted to play Voice Spirit the whole time. Like, oh, we're gonna bait this, gonna be mid. I just love this hero secretly. I watched Arteezy play that one stream.
Yeah, he sees Amar taken to the off lane. He says, I bet I could play it safe lane as well. And I wonder what he's going to build. Do you think it'll be like the Mage Slayer build for him here?
I'd love that, actually. Especially against a Coddle. I think it's super good.
Yeah.
But I think your carry's still TA, right? You play as if you're mid. Oh, 3-3. Against the wall. 3-3's out of those Gatekeeper's close charges. And the Duo Spike will set up for his kill. 9 comes in. They do have the Solar Bind. DM's the target. Kingslayer standing in between, hoping he can distract the Coddle. Me! And DM Actually gets away in time. Kingslayer did have to waste a lot of time distracting him though, so he's gonna die for this. Unless the end coming to save his support. True camaraderie, useless.
Dies to right clicks of Coddle. Of course, with 3 null talismans, actually pretty respectable damage. He's going to be able to TP away.
Look how much he had to do though. This is what proves in Dota you shouldn't help your teammates.
Also good damage, pardon me, good tower damage down bottom with the first wagon out from Nightfall. Takes that tower to just above half HP. Not bad at all. GPK as well, continuing to farm very decently. Of course, he's not going to match the farm of a Coddle even as a TA, thanks to these nerfs. Snake King, I'm not sure if he wants to be here any longer, though. Yep, he is most likely going to die, but what can Tundra get out from exchange? Actually, he's going to stay alive. Pardon me, GPK tanking through it quite nicely. Refraction's about to expire, however, is now Snake King in trouble. Should die here, as in fact that last Melt Strike will put him down. 9 continuing to fight as GPK with another stack of the refractions here. Finds himself actually being cleared by the creep wave. Fata, though, unable to find the stun there off the spill. Good damage regardless, but just a 1-for-1 trade there. And now we've got the familiars ready to go for 33.
Okay, that's the start. 33's dominance in the lane.
Let's go in Orchid.
He is? Yeah, he's not gonna go for the helm. Okay, so the same build as the Hawk that we were talking about, huh?
Yeah. They'll, actually I'm trying to remember because there used to be a stage, remember when Visage Birds had the really weird thing where they would do like 60 damage on their first auto attack, and on the second they would do like 30, and then like 10, and then 5 each, but they attacked like super quickly. Now they just do...
They did for a long time.
Yeah. That's, well, they haven't done that for a while. It's been a...
No, that's true.
Oh.
Visage? 3-3? Oh, I forgot that you're a new person. 3-3 dies, and then save. We'll die with him. I don't think that's that big a deal, though. I think 3-3 is the better kill anyway. If Nightfall can get away, especially, the familiars are chasing after him. He has one last Assimilate. He's going to need to use it to avoid the Coddle Blast. He'll use it to avoid the Impale and the Blast. Nightfall too good.
Yep, nicely done. 33 was trying to predict his movement there. Of course, the birds have a couple more bonks, but he's going to be okay. Back in the day with those, Veil used to be a really powerful item. Sorry, not Veil. I keep saying Veil. Vlad used to be a very powerful item along with that.
Oh, getting damage.
Yeah, exactly, right? So I'm not sure if it's all that amazing anymore.
Nightfall?
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I mean, it was the times when Drow fights were used, right? Because it used to give damage to the fast-hitting familiars. Yeah. That was the gimmick of Visage for so long, and they were like, this is crap. This can only be used for like one specific purpose.
Yeah.
And I guess Orchid now, so you can actually be a ganker in the offlane. I kind of get that, but it just feels like he's playing Lycan.
Interesting.
Without the tower push.
I thought he'd be... Well, he's got okay... Not as good as Lycan. I'd compare him...
That's what I mean.
Like, maybe to Furion, perhaps? Especially with the Orchid build. Ravage up from Snake King. It's not going to stop the Supernova, though. So he gets it off in time. Tundra, just outside of range, though, of the Supernova, will find themselves A-okay. And the push will continue with now 2 fresh birds. They did lose one earlier here at 33. And the tower will go down. GPK already has Deso. What's going on over here? Kingslayer able to avoid 9's Illuminates.
Yeah, we're still pushing mid tower. That was actually first time Desolator by GPK. So going for the old school TA build. No Dragon Lance this time. Yeah. Just straight into the Desolator BK or Blink Dagger. Yep. And really good timing. Usually we'd say 50 minutes is standard. Not for this TA.
Not for this TA, yeah. Yeah, the lane
pretty... he actually bought Dragon Lance. I spoke too soon. I literally caster cursed it.
Who bought Dragon Lance? TA did?
Oh, never mind. Nope, I just clicked on a bit different hero.
Okay.
I saw the gold go down. I was like, what? Sorry, my bad.
Who's got Dragon Lance then?
Nobody.
Oh, okay.
I clicked on the Lion, he had the Blink Dagger queued, I'm like, oh, 500 gold? It was exactly 1900 gold, and so I thought, oh, well, it must have been Dragon Lance, I just inferred.
So that Blink Dagger is on the way now for GPK. I think this is actually a pretty smart way of playing this game, because DM as well is about to have his own Blink Dagger. We'll be pretty far from Lions, sure. But Kingslayer, of course, doesn't need a Blink. He can just Icarus dive on in, and then, of course, Nightfall with the Astral Steps as well can close the gap. So very mobile lineup, and one that will have no problem slicing right through Skitter, slicing through this offlane Visage, and especially this Coddle, right?
GPK. Oh, Fata save. Good Hex. Save is going to die regardless. Oh.
Yep.
You get confused there for a second, but Dagon just to finish him off. But you think you're gonna live there. And Nightfall's just playing Yule Scepter Void, so just mid Void. Like I said, win conditions TA, you're just playing him like you're in a different position. No Mage Slayer shenanigans.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough.
I would have liked that though. I thought that would have been really cool.
I also thought it was a bit of a value item. Good Supernova.
There's the Supernova. Is 9 gonna survive? Nope. And 9 is a tie. Fata's stuck here. Everyone wants to hit the egg, but they just can't. And then there's the pause from Tundra. Lag.
A little bit of lag. That's why we died there, obviously. Not like they could have done really much else, unfortunately. Yeah, 9 unable to TP out from that one. That's the issue, right? Everyone's just immediately on top of him here with this Blink Dagger timing from DM. That would have been the Blink Dagger reveal. And look where they reveal it. Super deep here into the Tundra side of the map, but it makes sense considering with this Deso first item, GPK easily, as well as DM kind of dominating top lane, they just destroy this top tier 1 tower. GPK gets middle as the rest of Tundra push bottom, and then they just can make plays like this thanks to the vision and the aggressive force that they have down. So that's really good stuff here coming through from Virtus.pro. I'm excited to see this out from them because the games that we have seen them win, especially on the B stream, have been more just kind of avoiding fights early on and not really playing the tempo game themselves. Whereas this time around, especially I think with this build on the Void Spirit and GPK, we're going to want to be ending this game around 35 minutes for VP.
I mean, ideally, right? I think that if you can do it faster, you do it faster. Like, it's not that they're very threatened either, as long as they can just deny the Wraith King. Oftentimes, I feel like when we cast, we talk about the late game as if there's just a set time. It's like, all right, boys, late game starting, get ready. But it's more like Wraith King will reach his late game when he has enough farm, right? And if you just keep denying his farm, you keep choking him, yes, he will find farm by osmosis. That's kind of how it goes, but you just need to just keep doing that. I don't think there's too much of a pressure on VP because they have a really solid lineup until quite late. Right. And Wraith King is going to struggle to find any farm. He can ghost push though with the skeletons.
He's got not almost Radiance, but he's got Radiance queued up as well here for this Wraith King. So it looks like now we've swapped from last game, right? Whereas Tundra were playing a little bit more of the tempo last time around. Now VP is, and Tundra are hoping to try and take this a bit later.
Hell yes. Oh hell yes.
33. This Orchid's going to be a pretty nice item as well, actually. That's a TA killing item, and actually a Void Spirit killing item. Maybe not Void Spirit because he almost has Yules, so TA.
And she's building Dragonlance now. GPK's like, you know what? This item's too good. Let's just go back for it. His timing is so good, though. He might be able to have BKB like maybe 2 or 3 minutes after. He's farming crazy fast.
Yeah, it's pretty concerning here for sure. And of course, Roshan still dies to TA Melt Strikes. Cutting through him quite like some nice old cake combo.
I do like my cakes.
I know you do. I know you do. Yeah. Like a Tres Leches cake. Well, maybe third Roche is Tres Leches because he drops Aegis Cheese and another surprise item.
That's true. Yeah. I guess the shard is also made of milk, so that's a third blue.
Definitely.
Skitter. Skitter's just gonna die here.
Yeah, but he's got 10 HP. Not even close.
Well, honestly, Skitter's too good. How did he calculate that? You gotta be pro to figure it out.
The freaking pig pull as well. He was just running around hexed up.
He has to go back, wounded. This doesn't look like a king.
What do you mean? Kings don't run around turning into pigs? Active pig out?
No, I mean they do, but like kings usually have gout, right? It's usually the feet that they can't move. It's not usually the side.
Oh, hold on, GPK.
GPK. Oh, GPK. That one last gritty last hit's gonna reveal his position, but he can fight this. He's fine. Turn the Wraith King into a pig. There we go. Arena Blood. Beautiful TM. However, they did lose their Aegis in the backlines. DM only take the reincarnation off Skitter. And the Ravage will hit them as well. DM is in trouble despite a good arena. That's not the right place to fight. And DM will end up falling here to the Coddle. GPK also a bit weak. Turning him down. In comes the Phoenix Supernova in the middle of this, but they should be able to break the egg. They should be able to, and they will, just barely. As Fata dies for it, so will Skitter a second time. DM did fight back to be able to fight in this engagement. And we're going to see Tundra retreating in the end, getting what they could out of this. Okay. Not bad, but not as much as they wanted.
Mars very good against Visage, as we could see DM basically spending that entire fight with Bulwark active, which is going to drag all those projectiles, the very many projectiles out from the Visage familiars, to himself. And he's basically, I mean, it's negligible damage, especially with level 1 familiars. He does not care at all. Really, really great fight from Tundra. Kind of. I mean, they do get through Aegis. Would have been much worse for them had we had Supernova, but it was just 4 seconds or so off cooldown by the time the arena came through. GPK still alive on a second life, though. And well, VP ought to be happy with how that fight went. Whoa, Nightfall.
Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
That was impressive. So they blinding lighted him back into the Illuminate. Nightfall tried to run as fast as possible with the Assimilate, but he got nicked by the very end of the Illuminate. It was really well calculated. That's impressive. Very well done by Nine. You watch this Coddle, you go, maybe Coddle's more useful than you think. Just... That's very good. Very, very good. Anyway. 6k lead for VP, still decent. Well, now 5k, still okay, mind you. You stopped the early game lead, but you have fought against the Coddle when it's stronger, so it stands to reason you're going to lose a bit of a fight. DM has the Blink Dagger. They see the opportunity to go for 9, but he is under a tower, so it's a bit too risky, even if Ravage is on cooldown.
Thoughts underneath the ward. Oh, they're going to try and get through the familiars. Down they go. They've been cleaved. 200 gold. 33 is going to TP out. He's going to be allowed to leave. Excuse me, Fanta, not as lucky, will be cleaved through by GPK.
Nice. So that's a dieback actually on Fanta, so kind of valuable. Usually 5 kills don't matter, but we get rid of Nyx for like solid 50 seconds. Wraith King is slowly getting to his mid game as he is closing in on that Radiance. No Midas for him, so he's still really far behind.
Yeah, or Armlet either, right? We used to see a lot of Armlet.
Not even Gloves of Haste, that's how poor he is. No, even not the Gloves of Haste.
True. Really, Skidder? No Midas? You don't want that Midas? No, no, no. Okay, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, man. That scares me. I don't want another Twitter thread like that.
Tundra. Well, I mean, once he gets that online, it's a pretty big item, right? TA can go MKB, but we'll go for the BKB first, which makes a lot of sense here, especially versus the Coddle. You're going to want to have that item online. Speaking of Coddle, though, definitely a great game here for the E-Blade. For now, just the Ghost Scepter, which should at least allow him to live a little bit longer versus GPK. But it feels like to me, especially with this 25 talent this game, but almost every single game, TA no longer the hero that would plateau after like 30 minutes and then you'd lose the game after that, right? I feel like Ice Frog's done a really great job at making sure that, you know, that's no longer a thing. Think of Ursa, right? Ursa used to be the same thing. You'd go Mask of Madness, Blink, and then, you know, Basher Abyssal. You'd need to win the game with those items on top of BKB. Not really the case anymore. Skidder, level 2 reincarnation here. It's going to be a 130-second cooldown. They are going to set up for this second life as well. Out comes the arena into the Supernova. Skidder 100% trying to TP out quite fruitlessly as DM will drop a tip onto him.
That attempt to TP was kudos for at least trying to do something, but hopeful doesn't even begin to describe that.
I mean, listen, whenever you die, you get another TP scroll for free, right? So might as well.
Yeah, but it's still on cooldown when you come back because you're actually so low level that you die as far as as long as supports do. Really.
Yeah, true.
He still hasn't gotten his Radiance, and he's really, really far behind. Remember what I told you about the whole late game thing? I think it stands true. You're elongating the game here for VP. Never a better game to point this out. And GPK is a monster. He got his BKB, so good luck orchiding him. You can't really do that against Nightfall either, especially when he gets Kaya and Sanj. It's going to be impossible. At least you can orchid the Phoenix.
We can orchid the Phoenix. Very true. Very true. Speaking of Phoenix, he's trying to burn Snake King alive, or GPK. Of course he doesn't miss uphill. Why would he? Vata as well is going to be next to go, as Save will pick him off with the Finger of Death level 1. All right, VP this time, it's all coming together for them. Doubling the kills and having 10k net worth advantage here over Tundra.
Yep.
Navo.
They're playing the faster draft, but not like last game, where they need to do everything right to win. Their draft has so many avenues and so many ways of making it work.
Plus, I feel like it's a bit easier for this draft to make it work, right? TA, tried and true, very good versus a Coddle mid, especially. You know, we've got a great team fight combo, Arena with Phoenix. Working pretty nicely.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying, right? Like, you have options of team fight, you have options of split push, actually, because TA can do everything. You have options to actually fight head on, get pickoffs, everything is in your wheelhouse. You have so many plays to make, and it makes it hard for Tundra to, well, try to adapt to you.
Yeah, like what does 33 do here? Okay.
Okay. Kill him, for example. Oh, GPK got the BKB in time. Ravage too far away. And Fata will die as a result, making the next target, or perhaps instead of 3-3. Save is dying to 3-3 familiars, though. In the end, forcing the BKB. Yeah, but it was a Ravage. He still lost Nyx, so not great for Tundra. At least they didn't lose people there, so
Well, other than Fata.
Well, people, right? Vata is a support.
Dire structures are
I think
fortified.
the issue is if pardon me, if it is a fast Roshan and we don't have Ravage up for it, there's no hope for Tundra to contest Roshan, let alone maybe stop VP from going high ground.
Oh, it's pretty. Ice Frog is on Tundra's side, man.
We shall see. We shall see here what the Frog decides. It's a 33, and the rest of Tundra is looking to find some opening elsewhere.
Finders, keepers.
But yeah, it's not really coming together here this time around for Tundra. But Radiance completed. Radiance completed. So Skitter's got his first item, finally. He's had a tough... Don't get me wrong, he's had a very difficult lane. DM really popped off. But we needed something for him, and they might just kill 9 here.
Oh, they also could fight Skinner in the arena. He just walks into it. 9's already dead, however. The Supernova is happening. Skinner is now trying to get out. He regrets his choice to go into this arena. They don't have the TA, though, so this shouldn't be a one fight for VP. In comes the Void Spirit, however. There is no Ravage just yet. DM surviving this. They also stun Fata. Yet again, they missed the Spear, however. But they're going for the valuable targets. It's going to be 3-3. They missed the Melt, but it doesn't matter because they hit him with a stun, and that's going to be a dead 3-3. I mean, I know you weren't flipping Skinner when you said that. It's just funny because, you know, he finally got his first item 22 minutes in.
I mean, just to
not a
show
good
how
position.
difficult, of a game it's been. Unfortunately, I didn't quite catch that on the replays, but did you see how perfect that egg placement was from Kingslayer?
It was very good. It was right on the wall.
It was right on the wall, so even though the familiars were there and do full hits, I want to say, because they're hero creeps or something like that, like Bear, like Spirit Bear, pardon me, because there's a lot of bears in Dota2. Like the Spirit Bear from Lone Druid, I think they do full hits towards Supernova, but he just couldn't hit him. The arena wall was just absorbing every single attack from the familiars. So really, really great placement there by VP on the arena, and most importantly, the Supernova. Very nicely done.
Yep, yep. That was very well done. That was a... You know, when that happens, the only way you can actually hit it is if you BKB. I actually tested it out. With Beast Ghost, by the way, just so you know, yeah. But it was you can only hit it with BKB or like Rage or a certain match community and get between the walls. Some melee heroes can hit it depending on their range. Like I think Monkey King we didn't test, but for the most part, it's kind of it's quite literally pitch perfect placement. But it's also hard to get it right there. Sometimes there's a optical illusion that it seems like it's perfect and it's not.
Well, there goes second Roche, Aegis and Shard. They're going to give the Shard to Nightfall.
Shard for Void Spirit.
Aegis for GPK, who almost, and in fact does have now a full Daedalus on top. Kind of running out of slots here. Wow, we are very farm for VP.
Yeah, I mean, this Caudle doesn't seem like he's vacuum farming the map just because of how well VP's playing. And the insane farm for GPK. It's crazy. And they find 3-3. Why not? Yeah, Russian. That's what the Gatekeeper's cloak. Don't care. Just took it off him. Arena. 3-3 is actually outside the arena. But he can't walk because he's outside the arena precisely. Ravage used. There's Spike. Killed. Oh, they spear the Nyx out though. Snaking will die or he will soon die to Nightfall with the last stun. Now the Supernova gets used. It's only defensive. It's to kill Fata as well. And they're gonna get 3 kills on the supporting cast while Skitter desperately tries to recover in terms of farm. And he's doing an okay job. He's almost matching the enemy offlane. He's only 10k away from GPK.
Only 10k. He's gonna get there, Avo. He will get there. And there's gonna be the full heal out from Kingslayer. So GPK is going to continue pushing. Yeah, really great fight. That was a bit weird. It looked like 33 couldn't leave because he was on top of the arena wall.
He was outside the arena. He was outside the arena, and the arena blocked it like a fissure essentially. And so he couldn't. He could only leave by going inside the arena. Talk about leaving. 9 wants to leave right now, but he might not leave in one piece.
No.
Maybe 2, maybe 3.
Well, he's going to be skewered, right? So probably in 2. At least, as he's going to be taken down. 33 gets a tip from Nightfall. Maybe he just accidentally fed a couple of familiars. And, oh, well, now he's going to feed 1. He's at least stuns up GPK, but GPK might stick around to farm these familiars up.
GPK with the Dance of Death. Oh, not going to catch Fata. There's the Orchid. Okay. That was funny. I love when Nyx gets punished because he tries to get the perfect impale.
The Shard on Visage is very interesting as well. Hold that thought, because Skitter is dying. Oh my goodness, he is dead. That's his first life. BKB on the second life for GPK. Skitter, he is just instantly killed. Okay, wow.
At that point, can we consider that a life? Or, you know, that's a snapshot of his life, really.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he dies the once, his life flashes before his eyes, and then he dies a second time, and only that little bit flashes before his second
he
life.
has nothing to flash, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. DM has BKB, but no time to use it, so that's good. At least they kill DM, and in fact, GPK could also be in trouble, but the Blinding Light doesn't hit him in the right spot, so he gets sent away instead. Wow, lovely Nightfall is just walking around, playing with his Void Spirit. He's soon to get the Silence. That's going to help him out a lot, especially against the Nyx. And VP keep up the pressure.
It's a good kill onto DM. Unfortunately, this is basically just because VP decide to run onto your high ground. I mean, they weren't there for pushing, right? They did, like, you know, maybe splash damage to the tower on accident. They were there for kills. And DM just gets a little bit caught off guard there. I think he'll be taken down. There's now the double silences, the Ag Scepter for Nightfall on the way on this Void Spirit. Very, very, very farmed.
Dire are scanning.
33 doesn't have any familiars right now. This is the most sad you'll ever see a Visage without familiars, because he's really not much without his familiars. Doesn't do a whole lot, especially when your mid lane Coddle takes all of your farm.
Nightfall. Oh. Remnant, he assimilates away. Nightfall's fine for now. Fata hits him actually with his tail. Nightfall's actually quite tanky. That's the Kyan Suns. Am I able to fight this as well? Supernova in the middle of this fight. You're not breaking this snaking. In fact, they're breaking you instead. There's Spike also the Visage with a little stun for the Lion. 3-3. Nobody's currently hurting him because he's in stone form. There goes the TA.
Oh.
One single melt hit, Finger of Death to make sure he's down. And they wanted to go for the familiars as well, but they decided against it because... actually, they got one.
No,
they got
he just resummoned. They're going to get the second one as well. Lion's going to stun it. He's going to hex it. Yeah, here it comes. Yeah, Kingslayer as well. Oh, he just respawned these.
Skitter's angry because he acknowledged that he's less valuable than familiars. And now Skitter's going to die for this.
Oh, no, Skitter.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, maybe not, actually. Maybe Skitter's baiting. Baiting into the arena with a beautiful Ravage, though. And they just killed Nightfall. There's an Impale as well into 3. Save dies. Nightfall as well. DM finally gets to pin the Coddle against the wall, but the arena ends. And that's going to be TA losing her first life, perhaps her second one as well. DM trying to create more space, hoping to at least kill the Coddle. Icarus dive, bombing the Coddle, and he will die. So 9 falls, and we're capable of blinking GPK to safety with another beautiful spear by DM. This man single-handedly gave Nightfall or GPK the space he needed. And DM still wants more? No, he's just trying to avoid being caught. Okay.
Yeah. That was.
Is he gonna don't kill the courier? Okay.
Okay. Wow. That was well pretty
done.
good. Yeah. That was
a good bait.
That was a really good bait. Unfortunately, Visage respawns, or he buys back, sorry, and he's like, oh, I don't have familiars. I guess I'm just going to orchid the TA, sorry. Not bad, though. Great Ravage. So I'm just going to buy back so we can end. Oh, great voice lines coming through from VP. Very strong voice line game. Let me show that one again. Yeah, nice baits. Nice baits by Skitter. Yeah, he just kind of like runs up there. And then a beautiful Ravage on a 4. Fata as well. He, not to be outdone, yeah, lands 3 on the Impale to follow suit. 9 even getting plenty of damage in there with a couple of full channel Illuminates. Does very nicely there. Unfortunately, he's still picked off towards the end of this fight by Kingslayer. But not bad. 33 did buy back for that one, though, so he's no closer to the drums.
What? These all sound like flame statements. He's no closer to that 1700 gold item.
Yeah.
So working for it for a while.
He has been.
I mean, at least Skitter was able to participate and get some farm off that. And he actually beat Mars now. Next step is Void Spirit. Oh, beautiful Impale by Fata. Dagon, can he kill the Lion? Oh, no, save with a Glimmer Cape. Air Spike, a Blinding Light him, and that's his own assumption. Okay. Next stage for Fata though, so 5 for 5 as DM. He's getting closer, and he hits a spear somehow. The Supernova. Skitter has to run away. They have to leave 3-3 behind. The Stone Form will give him a bit more space, or a bit more time rather, as they chase after Skitter. They do get him with a God's Rebuke. That's his first life. We have a Spear of Mars ready. Skitter against the tree. Oh, but they don't impale him properly. They need a Yules at least. There's the Yules setting up the Remnant. The creep actually swallows the Remnant. Doesn't seem to matter because the Simulate will kill him regardless. So Skitter will once again die, despite 3-3 trying to sacrifice himself for his carry.
Yeah, it's going to be Roshan time here relatively soon. Yeah, I mean, this is TA's, of course, post-nerf season. Doesn't really look like it because she's still cleaving from like 800 units away. But I do believe this game is a bit too far gone now for Tundra. I don't think there's any fight that they could take to try and bring this one back. I mean, we're going to have Ravage ready to go here, but we're not going to have any familiars ready to fight with Visage. GPK, by the way, he's level 25, so this is what I was talking about. Now with these +8 fraction instances, that's going to be like a whole second where the familiars need to chew through you, and I just don't think that's going to happen here. Yeah, I think VP are in much too commanding of a position. They're going to back up and go Roche for sure. Like, they're not going to, or they're almost going to kill Fata, but they're going to back up and go Roche because they don't want to lose this game. But I don't think, I mean, 27K in 31 minutes is incredible.
Yep. I mean, you're going to play safe because you're VP and you know what you're doing, but at the same time, like, you've still denied the enemy carry completely. Caudle, who's very farmed, this farm is for nothing because this damage is not good enough anymore. You're going to play it safe just because you can. There's the Roche spawning.
Instant Roche as well.
Yep. So that's Refresher Shard. Honestly, double Supernova is kind of value here because they have so much trouble breaking that egg.
They do. Double Supernova, double Refraction with BKB. Yeah, I mean, there's. I don't think you can go wrong here, to be honest. Oh, pick up the cheese. Okay, so who have they given Refresher to? They've given it to DM. Double Spear is actually pretty huge here. Doesn't have the shard. But still, it was quite a powerful item here to displace enemies, as well as double Arena, of course, to set up a nice little Venn diagram of death.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Fata does not even dare to get in range of a mana burn. He knows that he will very likely die to Nightfall if he tried that.
GPK gets hit, blast. Once again, a beautiful Arena with a Supernova in the middle of it. Skitter, that's his first life. They did get rid of the Aegis, but Skitter, there's a refresh immediately. Second Supernova, that's a dead Skitter. GPK is okay, because he also had 2 lives this time. And he's going to go for the Visage next, bursting in with a single meld hit.
Yep.
Void Spray went in, Dissimulate, that's Fata dead as well. Tundra are out of options. They have 1 Caudle and 1 Tide. They have a Ravage still, but they haven't been able to use it. There's a Takeon used for GPK, who has no BKB, by the way. He's been slowed down, but that was all a bait for 9, who now has got his Ghost Scepter at least, as VP continued to push down these buildings. And they tried to force the tier 4s, because the tier 2's still up down bottom.
Man, Sunray just melts Phoenix, gets rid of those Gravekeeper Cloak stacks just immediately.
Melts Visage, I mean.
Yeah. And this is just going to be GG. VP are just going to push down the game. I mean, they've got a Ravage, but oh my goodness.
They find Caudle. There's the Aether of Mist, tanking it like a god, but instead he just killed himself as well against the Earth Spike. GG, there you go. Snaking, what a bro. But you learned your lesson. Don't help your teammates.
I was actually shocked that Tundra were able to get through at least the first life. I didn't think they really had a chance at all. I thought they were just going to get ran over. But, I mean, that's what the Aegis